So that's going to be the main point of this video today. How do you take $40, invest it, and make $400 here in the state of Maine? Well, good afternoon. My name is Tom. You guys know the routine. Grab yourself a cup of coffee. We're going to talk about the way it is here in Maine. The sign says that on the border, when you come into Maine, the way life should be. Or something like that. I don't know. But I think it should be the way life used to be in the state of Maine. We're going to talk about how you take $40 and turn it into $400. So that's going to be the main point of this video today. How do you take $40, invest it, and make $400 here in the state of Maine? We're going to do all of that. I'm up here in the reloading room, like you can see, and we're going to do all of that while I resize some, what's the word we need to put in there so we don't get scolded by YouTube? I don't know, powder puffs that go in. You know what this is. We'll start out by, how's that for a culvert? Anyways, I've got to do some resizing of the powder puffs that go inside of this culvert. I'm trying to see if we can get this video through YouTube without it being demonetized. Every single one of my videos up here in this room are demonetized now. YouTube is really smacking the heck out of my channel. Last week's video, it is a crying shame. Last week's video was a very good video on dry tinders. Because of what YouTube is doing, that video to date right now has only brought in $1.57. Now, we never make a whole bunch here, but it was always more than $1.57. So, but anyways, these videos up here, they just plain demonetize them and they don't give me a nickel. They don't give me a penny if I was to upload these to YouTube. So anyways, that's a whole rant all by itself. And that's not what this video is about. This is not a rant video. We're going to talk about, while I'm playing with these powder puffs, we're going to talk about, while I'm doing that, I'm killing two birds with one stone. We're going to talk about how do you turn $40 in the state of Maine into $400 or more. The sky's the limits. So stick around for that. And like I said, I'm going to turn you around now, and we're going over to the workbench, because for $1.57, I cannot afford to sit here for $1.57. I need to kill two birds with one stone, and that means I've got to get some work done up here while we consistently put out a video for you guys. How's that sound? Alrighty, I'll see you in a minute. Well, in the next 8 minutes, we're gonna solve all the world's problems. How's that sound? 452. We gotta get in there. Right now I have a .451 in here. This is a resizing die for the 45 long colt. And I did some test rounds the other day. I made 25 with a .451 size diameter. So, as we said in the beginning of this video, how are we going to turn $40 into $400 or more? I learned a trick the other day. it's much easier to get this thing out of there if you plug in the heater first. Now we'll put that back in there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this right here is a resizing die. You push that bullet in there and it will come out. It will come out to 0.452. So if you're in the state of Maine, I want to drag this out as long as you guys will let me. If you're in the state of Maine, there's one thing, you know, a lot of people say, we're going to move to Maine, we're going to move to Maine, we're going to move to Maine. Well, before you move to Maine, there's a lot of things that you might want to check out first. One, take a ride up in Northern Maine. As I said, the way life used to be. The way life used to be. The woke government in the state of Maine has forgotten where they come from. The way life used to be. Very important right here that I get this in right. Not cross-threaded. And it's cross-threaded. The way life used to be is the way it still is in Northern Maine, with the exception of drugs. From what I hear. So we aren't talking about turning $40 into drug money. That's not the way life used to be. The way life used to be, and it still goes on, not for everybody, but it still goes on, the way life used to be. Could get that down on there like so. Maybe get this in like here. That might help. Hope. Oh, yeah. All right, we got that piece in without stripping it. This is a Lyman 450. If you can get your hands on a Lyman 450, grab it. Whoops, oh, we don't need that right now anyways. Anyways, the way life used to be, and it's still that way, like I said, for the majority. I'm very proud to say. I'm probably talking to the people that bitch and whine all the time. That they don't have any money, blah, blah, blah. It goes on and on and on. You take $40 and you go to the gas station and you get $40 worth of gasoline and you take yourself to work with that $40 worth of gas. Now, depending on what you're driving, maybe it's $60 a week. Whatever it is, you take your $40, your $50, your $60 worth of gas, you go get a tank full of gas, you drive yourself to work, and at the end of the week, you will have a paycheck. That will be $300, $400, $500, $600. All depends on what you find for work. and what you've built yourself up for in life, to be able to get a job that pays $600 a week or more. Now, if you've done nothing in your life except for sit around and watch TV and not built up any skills, I'm not saying go to college. I'm just saying build up some skills so that when you go to an employer, you've got something to offer. You don't have to be a professional at anything if you've got something to offer. You've got something to offer an employer, he's going to hire you. And in today's climate, if you show up for work every day like you're supposed to, he's going to keep you. Because nowadays, from what I see with the young people, they don't want to show up Monday through Friday. From what I see, I don't care if it's an office job or if it's a manual job. The bar isn't set very high anymore because the young people don't want to show up on time. And they think everything is owed to them. So if you show up on time Monday through Friday and show that you're responsible, you got a job. And you'll work yourself up the ladder really fast. But you got to start out with something. You got to start out with some skills. You know, teach yourself. I know we don't have in the schools anymore, we don't have trades anymore. When I went to school, they taught carpentry. They taught a little bit of automobile maintenance. They taught a little bit of everything. All you had to do was go to them kind of classes. Well, they don't have that now, so you're going to have to come up with your own way of doing it. But get some experience, you know. Even if it means you going out on the lawn and tearing apart a lawnmower engine. Tearing apart an old building. Figuring out how it's built. Build something. The house I live in, I built when I was 19 years old. I had never built a house before I built this one. So I built the house and we moved into it. After that, I started building houses for customers. Not right off. I went and got a job with a carpenter for a year. And he taught me more in that year. Then I started taking on small jobs. Building decks. In this state, you can hang out a shingle. It's called hanging out a shingle. You young people, listen. It's called hanging out a shingle. I got into a rant video a while back on YouTube. On the Patreon channel, because I was frustrated. You know, I said, get a job. And I said, make a job. When I was in my 20s, I made a job. I've been self-employed since I was in my early 20s. I made a job. I raked leaves. I swept driveways. I learned how to work on houses. I taught myself how to build chimneys. I taught myself how to roof. I got in with other carpenters that taught me how to vinyl side houses. Taught me how to roof. And then from there I built a lifetime business where I worked on houses until I retired. Worked on houses and built houses. So that's where I'm coming up with that. Take $40, buy a tank of gas, and go to work and turn it into $400 or turn it into $600 or turn it into a lifetime business by hanging out a shingle with your name on it, whether it is mowing a lawn, sweeping somebody's driveway, hauling trash to the dump. I did it all in my 20s. I did whatever it took to make money. Weekends I had a trash route. I didn't have many customers, but I could be done with my trash route by noontime on Saturday. And back then, it's not the same kind of money it is now. But back then, I would have $60 by noontime on Saturday. Which in today's money, I don't know. It probably could have well over $100 by Saturday. I mean, by noontime on Saturday. Compared to how it is now. And the other thing about Maine people is you have what's called, you wear many hats. In Northern Maine, they still do that. The guy that's driving a welding truck could be driving a woods truck the next day you see him. Or he could be driving a welding truck today and you could see him driving a well drilling truck. They wear many hats. If you ask somebody, do you know anybody that can do this? And generally they will jump right to the front of the line and say, I can do that. That's how I made a living. That's how they make a living. No matter what customers wanted from me, I told them to make a list when I was working on houses. Make a list of what you need to have done. And while I am here, I will finish your list. And I was able to make a living that way many, many years in a row when everyone else was either without work or didn't have enough work. So anyways, I think that's the point of my video today. Have a sip of coffee with me on your way out of here. And I will see you in the next video.